I'd like to lodge a peaceful protest as well. I live a few hundred metres from here, and I'd like to know why you guys think you're entitled to prevent other people going about their lawful business. Anyone prepared to make a comment? I'm giving a peaceful protest as well at your presence in my community. Why don't you do it in Fed Square, where you're not interfering with other people going about their lawful business?
Nothing's more important.
Pardon me?
Nothing's more important than the animals.
Yes, I think there is something more important than the animals. We are animals, and other animals are being inconvenienced by your actions.
Murder's more inconvenient.
The animal
holocaust is more inconvenient.
Every day in Australia, 200 babies are aborted. Is that murder?
Well, we'd stand up for them as well.
Why don't you slip around to East Melbourne, where some of the...
Because I'm here today.
Okay. Well, I'm protesting about your peaceful protest.
How else? You wouldn't know what else we do. We protest.
Do you work for a living? Do you pay taxes?
I do. Yes, I do.
How much a year tax do you pay?
That's none of your business.
It's irrelevant to this.
Oh, okay. Well, I think it is.
If you want to see in the middle there, everyone's holding up those signs, which explains, different people are working different jobs. So, kindergarten assistant.
Taking the day off. Well, there are people up there and up there and up there who are being forced to take the day off or an hour off.
I understand.
Why can't these people do it over there?
She's a barrister.
Oh, a barrister.
It's not worth it. Go away.
Thank you very much. So you're entitled to hold up traffic, but I'm not entitled to be
I'm
here.
not holding up traffic.
I believe you are.
Part of a protest.
I'm sorry. I'm a pest, but the people here holding up traffic.
I don't care what they're doing, mate. You're being a pest.
Disrupting other people's.
Piss off.
Please
Piss off.
don't obstruct me going about my lawful business.
That's what you do every day. Yeah?
This is not every day.
Fuck off, idiot.
Oh, well, what a lovely man you are.
I know. Just trying to avoid confrontation.
I am standing here peacefully protesting against your peaceful protest because there are thousands of people held up in traffic jams now because you feel entitled to have your point of view, and what about the point of view of all the thousands of people who are held up in traffic while you're standing here blocking the roads? I paid rates to live in this location. I pay fuel excise. I pay state government taxes, which probably funds a lot of the unemployed demonstrators here. Some of them may be employed. I appreciate that, and presumably their employers must be delighted.
Some people run businesses.
Okay. Describe to me some of the businesses that you are...
You're actually interrupting this protest.
I'm terribly sorry to interrupt your protest by my protest.
Excuse me, you're being given a direction to leave?
Yes.
If you don't leave, you're going to be arrested, okay?
Okay, now I'm going to leave lawfully. Thank you very much. It's about time that people were held accountable for their actions, and you guys should be held accountable. Bill Thompson for Demonstration Watch in the centre of Melbourne. This blockage has been going on, I gather, for about an hour. It's a peaceful protest.
Mr. Thompson.
G'day, mate.
I know who you are. I follow your channel.
Good. Okay, mate. Look, I just find this disgusting. If they want to demonstrate, go to Fed Square and where they're not impeding other people going about their lawful business.
You're filming?
Well, I'm filming there.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I follow your channel for a while. You're great.
Okay, mate. Thank you very much for coming forward. I appreciate it.
Can I give you my opinion about this?
Yes. Do you want to be on camera?
If you want, yeah.
Okay.
So I've been going to rallies for the last few years, anti-Islam rallies against Islam and against gay marriage and against abortion.
Yes.
And at a lot of them, we get moved on for breaching the peace of
Absolutely.
because apparently our presence is going to cause violence.
Yes.
If these people here, they're in the middle of a street, a crossroads of trams and bikes and pedestrians, which is clearly dangerous, and they don't get moved on.
Yep.
I'm just wondering if this was a right-wing rally protesting Islam, which I'd be all for and I'd probably join if there was one, we'd get moved on in 2 seconds because apparently we're just, extremists and stuff. But these people are actually doing the same thing that we would do perhaps, and they get, treated differently. I just don't like the double standards in this
Absolutely, mate. About 4 years ago, I went to the State Library up the road there, and as I arrived, there was a demonstration that had just poured out onto the street, and they were lying down on the tram tracks, protesting the Israeli incursion into the Gaza Strip. This was 4 or 5 years ago. There were a couple of police officers standing there watching what was going on, and I went over and said, "Mate, are you just going to let these people hold up traffic like this?" And he said, "Mate, we've just arrived, we'll look after it." I went into the library for 20 minutes, and when I came out, they're still lying on the road, and there's 20 police officers there watching what was going on. And I walked out in the street, and there's a woman there with a bullhorn saying, "Get out of Gaza, get out of..." I said, "Why don't you people go and do this on the footpath so that other people..."
What makes your right to public transport and right of way? What is your right override their rights for peaceful protest?
That's a good point.
Why are your rights more important than their rights for peaceful protest?
Because I'm not infringing anyone going about their business. I support...
Thousands of people want a perfect way to get people on your side.
It's about disruption and raising awareness.
Anyway,
but why are your rights more important than their rights?
Anyway, the cops came and they moved me on. They left the other people blocking the traffic.
You're more important than them. That's what you're arguing.
No, I'm saying the community is more important than people stopping traffic.
These guys doing a peaceful protest. That's what you're arguing. You want them to do it. You want them to do it, but you want them to do it somewhere else. So it doesn't bother you.
Yes,
so
that's exactly right. That's exactly... No, everyone's rights over a small portion of individuals. Are you on your way to work by any chance?
No, I'm on my way home.
Okay, well, there are people on their way to work right now who would like to go through here.
I was here when they started and I saw the huge disruption that it caused.
Okay, well,
people were pissed off.
They should go somewhere where they're not interfering with other people's right to go about their business. That's my view.
That's the point.
And you're entitled to yours and I'm entitled to mine.
But that's the point of the protest.
And the police indicated that they were going to be moved on. I see that so far they haven't been moved on.
Not really any supporters. I mean, you're pissing everyone off. It's not really helping us.
Let me just say...
So there's a right way to protest and there's a wrong way to protest. And the right way to protest is the way that doesn't bother you and your right of way.
And tens of thousands of other people. If I had to kill my own meat, I would be a vegetarian. But I'm perfectly happy to consume the work product of other people who are prepared to do it.
I'm not vegan. I'm not a vegan yet. I don't know if I will be. But I will stand up for their right to protest.
Well, what about my right to protest? They're protesting in this manner.
And whose rights are more important?
I support their right to protest, but not the way they're doing it.
It's bigger than that.
They should do it in a way that does not interfere with other people going about their lawful business.
You can protest, but not like this. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Over there.
No, not like that.
Over there.
Like this.
Over there. They can stand there with signs, but over there, so they're not interfering with other people going about their lawful business. I'm just awaiting the promised moving on of the demonstrator.
You haven't answered my question about actually getting people to your cause. You're not actually getting people to your cause.
That's your opinion.
Now, by the way, the cyclists get to go through and they don't pay registration fees and fuel tax. So I think there's a blatant double standard here.